This film, I saw the film last night, I had such a great time with it. It's like a great song in the sense that even if you haven't heard it before, all the elements are familiar, but it's still fresh and new. So you've managed to get all the elements of a classic rom-com and yet have such an adult grown-up take on it. It's been superb. So how was that balancing act for you?
Thanks very much for a start. I'll take all of that you got. That's lovely. I was in the script, I think. I mean, they're brilliant writers, and Brett was it was a very deliberate, conscious decision. Obviously, all his decisions are conscious, but to write something that felt they wanted to write something old school and classic. And we talked about films from the 80s like Working Girl and Broadcast News, but obviously it has Brett's quite raunchy sensibility, and Jen was really up for that. I think it's her first R-rated comedy, and she loved that stuff. There's an extended scene where that was in an early draft where they discussed the use of the C word, how British people use it in a different way, and then they sent it to Jennifer, she said yes, and then they did a new draft of the movie. And they thought they'd cut that because it wouldn't be something that she liked. Now that she said yes, they thought they should take it a bit more seriously. And when she sent her notes, the only note was what happened to the scene. And so they put it back in.
And it is such a great scene.
It's a great scene. She was right. Yeah, she was totally right. As always, she's always right about everything. So yeah.
And to have the two of them together, I mean, I don't even know how long before filming they met, but the chemistry between the two of them did seem to be there instantly.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you can have the best scripts in the world and you can shoot it really well and you can have the funniest supporting characters, but if you don't want to see the two leads kiss at the end, then the movie will fail. Do you know what I mean? These things stand or fall on the chemistry between two leads. And in this case, when I was sent it, Brett obviously wrote it for himself. It actually says in the script, this part is to be played by English actor Brett Goldstein, and just in case anyone doubted it. And obviously it's written for Jen, and she said yes. So I met them both separately and really liked them, which hopefully means they're going to like each other, but doesn't always. And then we went and had lunch together, and it was a 3-hour lunch, and I said nothing at all. I just sat and watched them laugh together. It was like, oh, this is great. This is going to go fine. And so after that, for the whole shoot, I basically just sat at the monitor eating biscuits, and well, they did their thing. Easy gig.
Because British rom-coms have been dominated quite fairly by the Hugh Grants of this world and well-spoken, maybe posh English people, but Brett comes across as a totally different character, which is so refreshing, and yet still seems familiar. He is still British, and very much so. So you have all that kind of transatlantic banter which goes on as well, which is quite fun. So I understand there's kind of quite a bit that didn't make it in that could make it into a director's cut as well.
Yeah, the shame about Netflix is that doesn't exist anymore. There are scenes that we lost that are ruder. Well, we just, you hone and you find the right tone and things that don't quite work. But there's another cut of it. There's a scene in it where Betty Gilpin gives birth. That could be a lot more extreme. There's quite a lot on the cutting room floor. We did go a lot further with that, but then it just was felt we'd gone far enough, I think. And your face would suggest I'm right.
And the final payoff. Obviously, films like Notting Hill have an immense payoff at the end of the film. This one does too. It's so satisfying an ending. Looking back on it now, was that in the script from day one, or did you have to do some trimming to get it all right to make it pay off like that?
Jen's in the house. Nothing matters now. Jen's in the house. It took a bit. It took a bit of honing. It took a bit of figuring out just to make it all work. And then we got the bit very late with the end credits with the coders, with everybody talking to Tony Hale, because he came in and he was so great. And it was like, we've got to have more Tony, do you know what I mean? So we then created a bit while shooting with him. Yes, but these things evolve. They should evolve. If you're all up for it and having fun, then it just evolves organically and cheerfully. It's a happy gig.
Well, congratulations again. It's a fantastic film. It's been a pleasure to speak to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!